Good morning. Good morning to our healthcare heroes and our local community that's tuning in. My name is Nicole Traum, and this is Lee Health's Healthcare Heroes Self-Care Moment. Thank you again for tuning in. It is Thursday. We're making it through this week. And we are talking this week about how we can trust the universe, how we can allow ourselves to trust that the universe has our back. And it's sort of, one of those things where we say it and maybe we don't always believe it. I know for me, sometimes I say, okay, I'm going to trust the universe. And then in the back of my head, I'm like, oh, I don't know, right? Questions start to come up, fears, anxieties, just things that naturally will come up. So when I say trusting the universe, I mean learning to trust that what you've got right now is enough. Learning to trust that maybe the people around you and the circumstances around you are here to help you in some way. And that's a shift in mindset from, oh, everything is against me, right? So just allowing yourself to be more open in that way. So as we move today, we're going to start to open up the place of the heart. This is a place where we give and receive. A lot of us are really good givers, but receiving is that place that's really difficult. And we'll move towards the back of the heart space. So you can think about that space right behind the back. So I think of heart space, heart center right here. So that place where your shoulder blades meet on your back, and a place where we hold a lot of tension. So as we breathe into that space, we'll start to allow ourselves to create a little more freedom and a little more trust, not only in the universe, but also in our bodies. So let's sit up nice and tall. Let's take a couple deep breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. You can inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Just letting yourself start to connect right where you are this morning. Inhale and exhale. And even though we are breathing all day long, every day, right? There's this noticeable difference when you start to observe your breath, when you start to slow down. So as you take these deep breaths, just start to notice your body softening. Maybe relax your jaw. You can even bring your hands there, relaxing your jaw. And then relax the tops of your shoulders and your neck. If you want, you can just bring your hands there, right? Just give yourself a little awareness. Feel your shoulders move onto your back. And then even start to feel your hips and your legs release down. Feeling that heaviness as you start to soften into what you have, into who you are, breathing nice and deep. Taking a nice big inhale and exhale. That's it. Filling up with your inhale. Emptying out with your exhale. And if you can't quite feel where that breath is, just bring your hands, maybe one to your heart and one to your chest. And just start to feel yourself filling up as you inhale. So you want to expand on the inside with the inhale. And with your exhale, feel everything start to soften back down. That's it. Big inhale. Big exhale. One more time. Just filling up what you have, who you are this morning. Perfect. All right, and then let's take our arms up. We're gonna hook our elbows, or hook our thumbs. So reaching up and over to the right, just stretching through the left side body. You can roll your shoulders back a little bit as you breathe, that's it. And then reach up and over to the left, feeling that stretch on the other side. Perfect. Good, and then as you come on out, roll your shoulders onto your back, and we'll bring our elbows up to shoulder height now. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start to squeeze the elbows back and back, getting into that space right behind your heart center. As we've talked about this week, we've been talking about front body versus back body. The back body is a hard one because we can't see it, right? We can feel it, but a lot of times we don't feel it until it's really in pain. So as you're squeezing those shoulders back, feel the engagement of the muscles onto the back. Keep the elbows pressing back, and then inhale and twist to your right. Exhale and twist to your left, feeling that movement all the way up through the side body. Inhaling and exhaling, that's it. 2 more times to each side. Keep those elbows pressing back, keep the shoulders starting to engage, that's it. And then coming all the way back and just rolling your shoulders onto your back. And as I'm doing this, I'm actually feeling my shoulders soften away from my ears. So this is a good thing, right? Letting yourself soften into what you have. And then let's take our arms up, we're gonna bring them up. And imagine you're gonna curl your fingers like you're pulling yourself up at a bar, and just start to squeeze those shoulder blades back as you pull down. So you can inhale as you stretch your arms up, exhale as you squeeze down. That's it, 2 more. Inhale and exhale, good. Even feeling this in the back of my neck, last one. Squeezing down. And then coming on to that neutral spine, just bringing your hands to your legs and rolling the shoulders back. Perfect. should start to feel some actual opening here in the upper back and neck. And then let's just start. We haven't done neck exercises in a while, and that really helps to open up the chest as well. So just bringing your right ear to your right shoulder and your left ear to your left shoulder, feeling that release. You may notice that you hold a lot of tension either in your neck or in your jaw. So let yourself just slowly move here and allow that to release a little bit more. That's it. Just dropping ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. Good, and then as you come back through center, we're gonna just lift the chin as you inhale, and exhale, bring your chin down towards your chest. Big inhale, lifting the chin, opening the throat. And then exhaling as you turn back within. Let's do 3 more. You might notice one direction's a little tighter, so be gentle here. You don't have to force anything. That's it. This is a great little midday break. And then we'll start with our head facing forward, chin parallel with the floor. And just start to turn your head to the right. And then turn your head to the left. Just moving nice and slow. Letting the shoulders soften away from your ears. That's it. Feeling your eyes softening, your breath deepening. One more time each side. That's it. Good, and then as you come back through center, let's come on up to standing. We're gonna do a little stretch here for our shoulders and our back. I'm realizing I'm pretty close to my wall, so we'll come and do our stretch on our chair today. Bringing your hands onto your chair, stretching out your back body, lengthening here. You can bend and straighten your legs. So bend the knees and straighten those legs a few times, feeling that stretch into the back of your body. Good. And from here, what we're going to do is you're going to keep your right hand on the chair and just reach your left arm down. Just start to look out underneath your right armpit. Maybe you can touch the floor. If you can't, you can always bring your hands to your knees. That's it, and just start to twist, feeling that opening through the back of the heart, the back of the shoulders. Good, take another deep breath here. And then we'll come back up. Be careful here as you come up, and then we'll switch sides. So now your left hand's gonna come to the chair, right hand's gonna come down as you look out underneath your left arm. Just breathing here. Again, if you can't touch the floor, you're gonna grab onto your knee. Just breathing 2 more breaths. That's it. And then come all the way back up through center and just kind of notice how nice that feels. We'll come back to our seat. We'll do a couple of extra shoulder things here as well. So as you're back in your seat, come and sit forward in your chair so you have some space. We're going to start to bring our hands back behind us and interlace them. So this is why you have to be forward, because you're going to hit the back of your chair. Roll your shoulders onto your back. That's it. And you should start to feel a little bit more movement now. We just did a whole bunch of little things to start to open the chest and the neck and the back. And then keep your hands back behind you. If you can't hold on behind you, you can grab onto a little towel or something. Inhale as you lift up, and then exhale and come forward. Inhaling, lifting your heart, lifting your chest. Exhaling as you bow forward. 2 more like that. Feeling those shoulders move away from the ears. Good. Try and keep a little bend in your elbows. Last one. That's it, good. And then as you come on out, just roll your shoulders onto your back. Notice how everything just starts to release. Good, 1 more shoulder stretch here. Reaching your right arm up, you can bring your hand back behind you. So you can bring it back behind your head, your lower head, the back of the neck, or even your upper back. And then take your left hand and bring it to your right elbow. And it might look like this, or it might look like this. As you press your hand into your elbow, press your elbow right back up into your hand. Breathe. And then start to stretch up and over to the left. Just feeling that stretch. Pressing down through your right hip a little bit more. Take another deep breath. That's it. And then come all the way out. You can stretch your arms out. Turn your head side to side. And then we'll switch. So now we're going to bring our left arm up. Bring it back behind your head wherever it reaches. And then take your right hand to your left elbow. Press your hand into your elbow back up into your hand. And then reach up and over to the right. Just feeling that stretch. Pressing down through your left hip. Feeling yourself as you breathe here. Take another 2 breaths. That's it. Make sure you exhale. And then come all the way out. Stretching out your arms. Turning your head side to side. Just checking in. Noticing how you're feeling now after you brought in some of that movement. And as you bring your arms down, you can roll your shoulders onto your back. Perfect. All right, we're gonna come back into our seats now and sit all the way back in your chair. So that way you can use the back of your chair as a support. You can sit cross-legged or you can have your feet down. We're gonna start to move towards a little bit of a meditation, a little guided meditation here. So I want you to imagine as you lean back that there's a hand behind you, support. I do like to think of, maybe someone that is no longer with us, someone that you love, that you know is guiding you in some way. Or maybe it's a higher power, right? But think about that hand supporting you and really let yourself release back into it. You can close your eyes and just start with some gentle breath here. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. And give yourself permission to sit back, to lean back, to receive. Noticing that flow of breath, inhaling and exhaling. That's it, big inhale, big exhale. Just softening back, letting yourself receive. And we're just gonna scan through the back of the body as you allow yourself to lengthen and release back, starting at the top of your head and just bringing your awareness towards the back of your head and your skull. You'll notice as you bring your awareness towards the back of the body, the front of the body can soften. So as you soften the back of your head, your jaw releases. The skin of your face smooths. Release the back of your neck, noticing the sides and the front softening. Begin to relax your upper back, the back of your ribs, the back of your waistline. Feel the whole front of your torso softening as you lean back more. And then begin to release the back of the arms and the back of the legs. Allowing yourself to become a little heavier in your seat. Feeling yourself sinking back, moving from that place of the front of your body and letting yourself release back towards the back of your body. And as we do that, it's an act of trust, not only in the universe, but trusting ourselves that all the work that we've done, all the turning within is enough to support us here as we really go deeper. And start to notice your breath now. Just notice your inhale and your exhale and let yourself follow that flow of breath, following the inhale, following the exhale. If you want, you can start to count your breath, counting your inhale as 1, your exhale is 2, going all the way up to 10. So if you do find yourself distracted or losing your place, just go back to whatever number you left off on or start again. Just letting yourself have permission to be in the moment and to feel what's going on in your body. Know that being distracted is normal. It's part of the process. So much of this process of meditation is coming back without judgment, time after time. Feel that hand behind you. Let yourself lean back into that support. That's it. With your next exhale, you can just start to bring your awareness back to the room. Excuse me. Start to bring some movement to your fingers and to your toes. And just take a nice big stretch. You can stretch out your hands. You can stretch out your legs if you want. And then come back to your comfortable seat, bringing your hands back in front of your heart. So we just tapped in really, really, really lightly into that awareness that we can trust a little bit more. So that might overflow into all the areas of our lives today. We bow together. Namaste. Thank you again for tuning in. I'm Nicole Traum with Lee Health, and this has been Lee Health's Healthcare Heroes Self-Care Moment. We'll be back tomorrow at 6:40 a.m. Hope to see you then. Feel free to watch this again or share it with your friends. It'll be available right after the live. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.